Traders, welcome back to another price action trading lesson. We're going to use price action rules to help us navigate markets. The overnight session for the ES today started with a very strong bullish rally. In fact, since the beginning of the uptrend, prices never truly broke below the 21-bar EMA. And this is important. Since the overnight session had such a massive bullish rally, this is indicating to us that the daily bias has been established mainly as bullish. We have a spike and a channel pattern. Downtrend played out with the break move to an extreme. And because we have main bullish bias, and this spike in a channel should get a new high, we're not thinking about selling, okay? So the first step is always to do the main structure analysis, and now I can start focusing on the local price action, how it's behaving. Now we're still below EMA, so I cannot go long just yet. Downtrend played out with the break in extreme. I cannot go long below EMA. Prices are breaking above EMA. We have a new low first entry short, second entry short failure. We cannot go short of the downtrend played out. Now there would be a nice high low, but of course we cannot go long above horrible bearish bar, so I'm just going to be waiting patiently. No setup here. Okay, prices are breaking higher. No setup here. Now we have new high, first entry long, pull back, second entry long. Actually I thought there's a micro first entry long, but there is not. So this is a second entry long. This uptrend needs to get new high short term. Okay, downtrend played out. And the spike in a channel needs to get new high combined with the bullish bias. So this is how we understand that we are right now thinking about long opportunities, especially since we're back above EMA. This is important. The fact that you broke back above EMA is a big sign that the prices right now are about to resume bullish. And this is first great high probability setup for the day. And I reloaded my data, so at the time, and now I can remember there was a second entry long here, push above EMA and a high low. So that was a much better setup. This is only second entry long after I reloaded my data. Either way, it's a great entry above EMA. All options need new high and the main bias is bullish. The signal bar is not ideal, so you may want to consider limit order a little bit further back down. Your stop loss has to go one tick below the signal bar. So you're still holding the trade. The scalp was made. Prices now are correcting. The short term uptrend played out with the break new high. Now if I'm going to zoom back, am I thinking about selling? No, remember, the main bias is still bullish and this main channel should get the new high. So as you can see, we still yet to reach the new high. So I'm still thinking about long opportunities. So there's nothing for me to change. You have a new high, first entry long, pull back, second entry long, another second entry long. But there's a big gap between the body and EMA. And this is not ideal, especially since it's going quite sideways. Tempting setup, you expect for prices to reach the new high given the overall bias. The signal bar is a little bit too neutral, enough with the EMA. Can we get some better setup? It worked, but it's not the best setup. It's better to be patient and wait. Now, the main uptrend played out with the break new high. That doesn't mean I can sell, of course. In order for me to predict reversal, I need reversal pattern below EMA. But when the uptrend is this strong like we had today, you need proven downtrend first. So let's see what's going to happen. After breaking new high of the main channel, prices keep going to the upside under geometric formation. So if I'm going to analyze the structure, it looks like the uptrend is still continuing and there can be different pattern. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look, number one, at local price action, selecting this spike and a channel pattern because you can see how nicely the market geometry allows you to trust a channel like this. There's a reason to price movement. You can see how nicely these candles fit inside this channel. So the bias still remains bullish. So I cannot sell. I cannot take just a first entry long. We're correcting micro double top, so I have to reset the count. New high, first entry long. I cannot go long. This is a first entry. The downtrend is in play, break, new extreme, and now we have second entry long below EMA. Market moves in pairs of two. So you can see second entry long here, second entry long here. That's important pattern that you need to train your eyes to focus on because market moves in pairs of twos, especially this is the way the correction phase will end. But it broke below EMA, so it's not 100% sure if you're not going to make one more push lower. So what we have to do is we have to wait for push above EMA and a high confirmation setup. Push above EMA is good, indicating we're about to get new high. And now we have a great setup, high low, confirming the second entry long and confirming the fact that you're going to get new high. And this is absolutely textbook high probability setup. Doesn't get any better than this. Everything aligned. And what a setup this would have been. The runner, you can milk it to get a couple more points. Trail it tight. Prices keep going higher. So this is pretty much all you need. You can take two trades and be done for the day. It's just 9:30, so this is the kind of day you will love to see. Now, we have a massive push to new high, and you can see overall, if I'm going to zoom back, the price action keeps working higher and there are a lot of bars on the chart, okay? And every single time the trend is getting stronger, there has to be some wider pattern. These tiny short-term channels, they're good for us to follow them since the price action is developing, okay, and there's not that many bars. But now, if I want to analyze the overall price action, it's clear there has to be some bigger channel. So I'm going to try to predict some bigger pattern, something like this. It's not 100% confirmed. This is just a pattern you take into consideration. But prices are too bullish, so I cannot be thinking about selling just yet. So right now, breaking new high of the short-term one. It's too early for me to sell. You can see what can happen. If you try to sell, you can get stopped out by one tick before it's going to go lower. That's because you cannot really be selling against the trend. Even though it can work, this is right now still a variation of an uptrend. At the same time, I cannot go long. We're below EMA. I can only go long if you push above EMA. Prices are breaking higher, so there's a chance there is wider downtrend, but we have overshoot. This means because there's an overshoot, we can have stronger pullback, and because this is the bigger pattern, we're no longer expecting new low for this downtrend. The big uptrend is going to take precedence. In fact, I'm going to adjust it just a little bit. Now that I get more information, you can see this fits a little bit better. Actually, I need to find the best fitting channel, something like this. Yes, I'm getting all the confirmations right here. So this is how you're going to tweak the channel along the way. You're not going to find every single time the best channel straight out the gate. You have to tweak the channel as you get more and more price action, more and more confirmations. So the main channel held. This is a brand new push phase developed. We're no longer expecting new low given the overshoot and the bigger pattern taking a precedence. So your first entry short, so you were considering a failed second entry short, but it didn't form, it pushed too far up and it broke right here. So you can't go long so far from the EMA at the top of the move, of course. This is not good. You want to go long right here. And there was a chance for this downtrend getting a retest. So what we need to see is a second entry long. It still ended up working, but you can't really cherry pick. It's just simply too far from the EMA, too far up. Now you have another second entry long. New high, first entry long, pull back, second entry long. Very tempting setup because the main uptrend held. Main bias for the day is bullish. You can check the 10,000 tick chart and see that the prices are still above EMA. EMA keeps providing support, nice bullish bars, but you're buying at the very top of the move. And you generally like to buy a little bit lower. You know, I almost took it, but I didn't ended up taking it because it's just a little bit stacked and just simply you're buying too far up. Overall context is good, but it didn't form the best. It ended up working nicely. Your stop loss is still one tick below the signal bar. And we have the same scenario as we had to the left. We have a spike and a channel pattern. And prices form overshoot, so I can expect right now stronger pullback in the opposite direction. Second entry long cannot take. We have high low, but I cannot go long here because we have massive overshoot. This leg down may need to get new extreme. Failed second entry short here is a bad setup. I actually took this setup right here. I got trapped. It was a bad impulsive trade. Look at this massive bearish bar, rejection down. The fact that this high low, it barely worked for a scalp and nothing more. It's a good sign that this leg down is going to get new low. Overshoot leads to break or possible reversal, so no good setup here. Have to be patient. Prices keep working lower, so of course I cannot buy below EMA. What I can do, I can withdraw another downtrend working lower. So right now, this uptrend played out with the break, almost new high. Now, I cannot go long here because it looks like one leg up break, the second leg up already happened, and there is small resistance like this. So you gotta be careful. These two legs are too broad. The uptrend played out. Triple top, this downtrend can get a new extreme. At the same time, I cannot sell because remember we are trading big uptrend, so there is no good setup here. I'm just gonna be patiently waiting. You know, it's tempting to buy the support, but because this downtrend doesn't have new low yet, you can still test it. They can just trap you before it's gonna go higher. You prefer to wait for the push above EMA and get some confirmation setup. It looks like the uptrend is about to resume, but we ended up working lower. Now the downtrend played out with the break and a new extreme. So the downtrend played out with the break and a new extreme, which means that the bulls are right now free to be expecting this market to get the new high. You're buying the failed breakout, you can consider it is a little bit more aggressive, especially since actually there's 1 hour before FOMC, so it is not that late because we are trading FOMC announcement day, so you want to make sure you're gonna not trade the 30 minutes to 1 hour prior. and let's say 15-20 minutes after, because there can be spike in volatility. Decent setup because the downtrend played out, you broke, so most breakouts will fail, but it's always better to wait for a push above EMA, get some confirmation set up. None of this formed, and now the prices are just waiting for FOMC. Now we have FOMC announcement, prices kick back in. Not that eventful, there was no significant spike in volatility, which is always nice. This is what you want to see, because this means it's easier for us to go back to markets and look for setups. Second entry long here, but prices are not at the EMA. The first uptrend played out with the break a new high. Only now that I can see prices working higher, I can start looking for wider channel like this. And now we have a new high, first entry long, pull back, second entry long. So we had a second entry long right here of the trend line, which was almost a good setup, but it wasn't full at EMA. But now that the uptrend is getting confirmed, two swings confirmation, third swing confirmation, fourth swing confirmation, new high, first entry long, pull back, second entry long. So this is second entry long, and this uptrend needs to get new high. And remember, not only that, this main channel needs to get new high as well. So we have two important channels that need to get new high according to trendline rule. This is great. High probability setup, awesome second entry long because two channels need to get new high. Broad two legs, great single bar. Look at the massive push up. Uptrend played out with the break and the new extreme. Now, I don't think we can go short on a lower high because it is simply too bullish for the day. This is too long of a push, can't sell just yet. This is just first entry short, so I'm just waiting. Prices are pushing above EMA, so this is quite confusing. Why after new high, for all uptrends, we keep pushing higher and we're not going back into trend range. So, and the reason why I'm drawing a trend range, because you can see price action got way too flat and neutral before we had to break a new high for the main channel. So once I can see the main channel taking a long time to get a new high and it's already forming consolidation, it's always useful to predict potential trend range because prices may go back into. Now I was looking to play some wider channel because as you can see we're going higher to new high, but there is no good setup anyway. I have to redraw short-term downtrend like this. So downtrend working lower, break new extreme. You know, you can call this double trap because it barely closed above EMA, but not really. It ended up working for a big scalp. There is no good high low, no trigger, so you can't take anything. Market keeps working hard, and then we ended up reversing down. I have to redraw a brand new downtrend, working lower because this one played out to break new low. New correction started, so I cannot go long here. I can go long only once we're above EMA. But prices ended up completely ignoring the uptrend. This was the last bullish attempt to form failed second entry short. It didn't happen, so I have to delete the uptrend. This was just prolonged bullish momentum. So all uptrends played out. We pull back into a trend range. So right now what I have to do, two legs, we didn't quite reach it. So right now what I have to do, draw a brand new downtrend line working lower because uptrend played out. Gonna redraw the short-term uptrend. New low, first entry short, failed, one tick higher, excuse me, it didn't fail, there's a pullback, and then we have a second entry short. This downtrend needs to get new low. EMA keeps providing resistance. This key level is acting as a resistance. This right here is the second entry short, and this is a great setup to right now switch thinking bearish because all uptrends played out. This is massive reversal down back into trend range, and because all uptrends played out, the downtrend, the sellers right now, they can have their own trend established. Lower high simply too far down, too far from the EMA. I cannot take it even though it ended up working. Gonna redraw a little bit wider channel because prices keep working lower. We have a second entry short, but it's so far from the EMA I cannot take. Almost pushed to a new extreme. Prices keep working higher. So we have a break, new extreme, massive reversal negating that this downtrend is gonna get technical new low. So we're adapting to bullish trend. This is very tempting second entry long because EMA keeps holding. We need to get new high, but the signal bar formed rather weak. Now there's a very nice tail at the bottom indicating bullish reversal. It's a shame it didn't close fully bullish. More aggressive trader can consider, but it is getting a little bit too late. So you may want to consider not taking any setup because market is about to close. So this is the overall structure for today. It is very important to be patient before the FOMC, at least 30 minutes. And then once the FOMC is announced, you still want to be patient because sometimes market can be super volatile and you can get slippage. There can be a whipsaw when it comes to prices swinging up and down. So we got to be careful. But overall, it wasn't a bad day because we had decent price action. You have to also establish the bias, the very first step you have to do. And it was very, very bullish. So the whole time you're only looking for long opportunities. Break, new extreme for the big channel, and then market can end up reversing or correcting according to trendline rules. So pretty decent price action. I hope you had a good trading day. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck in your trading.